A security guard was doing a solo night shift in a large mall when he started hearing children laughing. He wasn't near an exit. There was no event, no late staff, no reason for any kids to be in a closed mall at that hour. He started walking toward the sound to figure out where it was coming from. It happened again, louder, closer.
On everything I love, I just heard a group of kids over here laughing. On everything, bro. I just heard a group of kids laughing. Where the hell the kids at? What the fuck? Bro, I know I'm not tripping, bro. I just heard a whole bunch of kids laughing, bro. You hear that shit? What the fuck? Bro, I'm in the mall by myself. Where the fuck is that shit coming from? I know y'all heard that shit. Bro, what the fuck? I'm about to get up out this bitch. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Staring right at me. Right there. My heart beating fast as fuck, bro. I'm scared as fuck, bro. There's a person right there. In a red shirt. Right in front of me. Right there, y'all see him. There's a person right there. What the fuck going on? He just standing there. What the fuck? Bro, he just standing there, bro. Bro.
He kept moving, and then he saw something standing in the middle of the mall that made him stop completely. A figure, just standing there, in the dark, staring right at him. His heart was already going, and then a child's scream went off directly behind him.
Bro.
He left. A closed mall, children laughing with no children there, a figure standing in the dark watching him without moving, and a scream from right behind him in a building he was alone in. Whatever was in that mall that night wasn't in a hurry, and it clearly knew where he was the whole time. Harry was home with his dog one night when something started happening. And what began as one strange incident turned into several days of things getting progressively worse. It started with his dog's toy moving on its own, like someone invisible had decided to play with it. Then the sounds started in the hallway, heavy running footsteps loud enough to rattle the ceiling lights. He tried to find an explanation. Whatever was there didn't care. Strange noises started from the basement, and when he went down to check, what he caught on camera shook people. Then the doors started opening and closing on their own, first downstairs, then on the second floor, where his wife stood and watched a door move aggressively with nothing anywhere near it. A toy, footsteps with no source, something in the basement, doors moving like something was passing through them. And his wife saw it too, so this wasn't just Harry talking himself into something. Whatever was in that house over those few days, it wasn't trying to be subtle, and it wasn't stopping on its own. Kyle Anthony's house has built up a reputation with his audience. A lot of them are convinced something is seriously wrong with it. Something happened again one evening, the kind of thing that would send most people straight out the door. But that's not what Kyle did.
You know what? No.
He just ignored it and walked away, completely calm, like this was Tuesday, like this was just part of his day. And for a lot of viewers, that reaction is more unsettling than the incident itself. Because once you start looking at what Kyle actually keeps in his basement, certain objects that his audience consistently describes as deeply disturbing, the question shifts. It stops being about the house and starts being about what he's brought into it. A lot of people who follow his content now believe the activity isn't about the building at all. They think it's tied to those objects, that Kyle may have unknowingly opened a door through what he keeps down there. And every new video makes it harder to feel like anyone, including Kyle, has a handle on what's actually happening. Back in March 2023, a creator called Def Paddler was filming a house renovation he was working on. His content is usually pretty calm and straightforward, just documenting work, nothing dramatic. But even before anything happened in this clip, viewers noticed he kept looking around, visibly on edge, like the house itself was already getting to him. When he went down to the basement, it gave him a reason for that feeling. A wooden chair slid across the floor toward him. No one touched it. No vibration, no gust of air. It just moved straight in his direction. He turned around and went back upstairs immediately. He later said the house was built in 1949 and felt heavy and wrong from the moment he first walked in. Whether something down there didn't like being disturbed or just didn't want him there at all, the chair made it pretty clear. Rose was winding down in her bedroom late at night when she heard something coming from the bathroom. She figured it was probably the wind, went in to check, and stopped the second she saw what was happening.
I don't remember opening that. Okay. What is that? What the is this? What the is that? Why? That's on the outside. What honestly is that? What honestly is that? Can I use my... What the is... It's on the outside. It's on the outside. I'm scared. I'm terrified.
The curtains were moving, but not inward. They were being pulled toward the window, like something on the other side had a grip on them. Then she noticed the marks on the glass, impressions like fingers pressing in from outside, except her bathroom was on the second floor. Nothing outside could reach that window. She started backing up, hands shaking, and while she was completely focused on the glass, the camera caught something she hadn't noticed at all, a dark shadow standing just outside the bathroom door behind her. She turned around, and it was gone, just like that. Curtains getting pulled from outside a second-floor window, marks forming on glass with nothing there to make them, and a shadow standing right behind her while she was too distracted to notice. Rose wasn't imagining things that night. Something was in that bathroom with her. A guy exploring an old, abandoned sports facility started filming as he walked through the building one evening. The place had been shut down for years, completely still, nothing moving, exactly the kind of location where you wouldn't expect anything to happen. As he got close to a large metal door leading into the main hall,
Esa puerta también. ¿Vieron? Dicen que mis videos son actuados, pero están viendo, no hay nada. ¿Vieron cómo se cerró la puerta? No soy el único que mira o escucha cosas. Pero bueno. Escucha. Eso fue acá. Uy, güey.
he noticed it was slowly swinging shut on its own. No wind, no one else in the building. He moved in and angled the camera to check if something was on the other side pulling it. Nothing there, and the second he stepped through the doorway, the door stopped, just froze, like it had noticed him. He came back a few days later. While filming down a long corridor, a large wheelie bin at the far end slowly rolled forward on its own and stopped.
Hijo de su puta madre. nadie. Está cerrado. Vamos de aquí.
No sound, no one near it. He ended the recording not long after. A door that closed by itself and froze the moment he walked through. A bin that rolled for no reason and then just stopped. Whatever was inside that building, it didn't feel random. It felt like it knew exactly where he was. Kirby J had been uneasy for weeks. Unexplained sounds, a constant feeling of being watched, the kind of low-level dread that just sits with you and doesn't go away. Then one day, sitting alone in the house,
I have ghosts in my house. All of a sudden I'm sitting here and I hear a child's toy going. I hear a child's toy going off back here. By the way, no child has been here. No. What? I think it's up here. I'm so scared. My mom's grandkids. Don't touch those. What is that? Why would the child's toy be going off if no kid has played with them in months? Like, I kid you not, my nieces and nephews have not touched these toys in months, and all of a sudden it starts singing today? No. Oh my god. After I was just on the phone with my friend telling her I had ghosts in my house. Let me show you. My mom bought this Annabelle doll a couple of years ago. When we first got her, she was facing forward like this. Every day, she's been slowly turning to look out the window. We think that she's mad because my mom puts stuff on top of her box and she doesn't like it. I should mention, the day after my mom brought this Annabelle doll home, my mom broke her ankle in the room right over there in the corner. And then a couple nights ago, my mom tripped on something in the middle of the night. We don't know what she tripped on and got a concussion in the back of her head. I'm scared.
A child's toy started going off by itself. No kids had been over in months. The toys hadn't been touched. And it started right after she finished telling a friend on the phone that she thought the house was haunted. But the toy wasn't even the part that scared her most. A few weeks earlier, her mom had brought an Annabelle-style doll into the house. The very next day, her mom broke her ankle. Not long after, Kirby got a concussion after tripping over something in the middle of the night with nothing on the floor. And the doll had been slowly turning on its own, day by day, until it was facing the window. Kirby doesn't know exactly what's in the house, but the timing of all of it, the accidents, the doll, the toy going off the moment she said the word haunted, stopped feeling like coincidence a long time ago. Franco started posting videos about weird stuff happening in his house. Faucets turning on by themselves, doors drifting open, small things moving when nobody was nearby. Easy to brush off at first. Plumbing quirks, old house stuff. That's what most people assumed. But it didn't stay small.
Se siente en paso. Si estás acá, prende la luz. ¿Qué? Si estás aquí en el baño, enciende de nuevo el agua. ¿Hay alguien más que tú aquí en esta casa? ¿Mi vida corre peligro? Está huellando. Aquí no hay... No, yo me voy. La vela hay una espejo y a poder hablar con ella. Amiga, por favor, te pido que me dejes solo. Te lo pido, por favor. ¡Ah! Ayúdame, que sí. Está bien. ¡Ah, concha! ¡Ey! ¡Ey! Ah, no, güey. ¡Ah, concha tu madre!
Dark, human-shaped shadows started showing up in the background of his videos. There for a second, then gone. In one clip, he actually tried talking to whatever he thought was in the house, and a voice responded. A young girl's voice. Right after that, a silhouette appeared behind the bathroom curtain. In another video, the same figure showed up near the basement door. He went downstairs to find it, and found nothing. Just his white cat sitting in the corner, completely unbothered, like nothing had happened. People are pretty divided on Franco. Some think his house is genuinely haunted. Others think he's been scared for so long that his brain is starting to fill in the gaps. But what's hard to argue with is the pattern. It went from a dripping faucet to voices and shadows. Whatever's going on in that house, Franco doesn't feel like the only one living in it anymore. She was getting ready for work when something at the edge of her vision made her stop. Something near the bathroom. She grabbed her phone and started filming.
Holy shit, I was just getting ready for work and I freaking saw something in my bathroom that scared the freaking shit out of me. I don't know what it was, but it looked like a ghost. Like literally, I think I just saw a ghost. I want to get out of here. I want to get out of my house. I'm so scared. It was like right there where those shadows are. Those are shadows from the towel right there. But there was like a shadow right there where those other shadows are. And it looked like a person. It looked like a ghost. Like right there. Oh shit. Holy
Already shaken, telling herself it was just the shadows from the towels hanging on the door, just trying to stay calm. And then the shadow moved again. A shape, clearly human in outline, slowly leaned out from behind the bathroom door. It stayed there for a second, like it was watching her, then pulled back and was gone. Nobody else was home, nothing behind that door that could have made that shape. She ended the video saying she didn't feel alone in that apartment, and honestly, watching it back, it's hard to tell her she was wrong. A mom was filming her daughter playing with her favorite doll. Just a normal moment, quiet room, kid minding her own business, nothing weird going on. She wasn't even planning to share it. And then, the doll's head turned. Not because the kid touched it, she didn't. The head just moved, slowly, on its own, while the girl sat right there, completely unaware. It's small enough that you could almost talk yourself out of it, almost, but the mom said she felt it in her stomach before she even fully registered what she'd seen. A lot of people in the comments called it a mechanical glitch. Sure, maybe, but this is usually how it starts. Something small, something you can explain away until you can't. If you made it through all of these, drop a comment and tell me which one actually got to you. And if you're not subscribed yet, now's a good time. See you in the next one.